The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A 4-yard loss.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Try and get into field with coverage. Nowhere to go with the football. Forced to dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll make it third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
This throw quickly out to Jones.
Lost
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
We got three, we got three.
Again, it's Locke. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Patriots nothing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Block now to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, New England.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Block working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Locke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Block. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, block. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Give me some. Here we go. Shoot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
It's such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Lock. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lock. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check back.
From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they just...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Brady. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
23-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Block, and it's incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Locke. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Scott Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Brady. Complete. He finds Brady. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Under 10, 10.
Again, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Brady to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Through, general.
From the gun, Locke. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And the Patriot first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Wait, set. 59. Check. 59 mark.
Brady now on 1st down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big run there by Jones. 56 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Devin McCourty on the
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
23.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1st down, New England.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Locke looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Locke looks to throw it again. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, New England.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Patriots get a score closer.
Harrison Butker.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
3.
43-yard line.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones again.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Patriot first down.
Block working out of the gun. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. From the gun, it's Locke. This one caught by Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ridley.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Buccaneers' 39-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Locke. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. from the gun. Lock. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drew Lock with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game.
Patriots 18.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
10 at the 34-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the It doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have a